you guys spend all day asking questions. That makes me want to throw up. That's beautiful.
Ooh. Yeah. And you should have like these giant bouquets at the end.
A giant bouquet!
Gorgeous.
So beautiful.
Thank you.
You gotta draw that.
We're back. We're back. I want to draw that scene so bad already. I need to draw her anyways. So
yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, I got it.
Just turn Ravenwood into an anime.
Huh?
I thought you like I'm Ravenwood into an anime.
Oh,
I'm just rocking into sleep.
I want it.
Why are you rocking everything to sleep tonight? The crow, the horny cow, is
deserve to rest.
They deserve to rest.
That's how we're regulating. That is how we are regulating today.
Okay. It's therapeutic sometimes.
We gotta regulate.
We gotta regulate.
We gotta regulate.
I gotta say, like, the charged energy that, like, 𝐸𝑠/𝑊𝑖t was feeling, like, that close to Silas. It was there.
Stop.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I love them. Okay, anyways.
Champlay is so cool. He's not feeling cool on the inside.
Oh. Right,
look at them! Are they twins?
Oh, yes. Are they twins?
This is Arlow and Ty. Yeah.
Stop. Okay, we haven't even had time to talk about that reveal. That was
don't worry. Hi, Arlow.
You're a twin.
It's your turn.
Arlow, you're a twin.
Dude.
Good luck, buddy.
Dude.
It's your
turn.
turn.
I don't even know this yet.
Howdy.
You gotta tell me.
I don't know whether I want to cry or throw up right now.
I understand.
Okay.
My God.
Sometimes I just have
you
to
get it.
rock something.
Yeah, I have this something for you, Arlow, and I have something for you, Andromeda, and we all.
Andromeda.
I am in his face with a murderous sword, and he's gone for the night. He's gone for the night.
It's been a day.
I am clean from the bath. So.
Yeah, you are.
You better give him a second. Maybe you'll get.
Okay, you're clean, but you're also dirty.
You know, it's a cycle. It's a cycle.
It's a cycle. Yeah.
You get clean, you get dirty. Clean, dirty.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd never have to shower again.
System.
Anyways, after the events of the day, Arlow. While I'm nervous. While your mind may be riddled with untamable thoughts right now, your body is certainly far too exhausted to keep you awake any longer than strictly necessary. And after your head hits the pillow, and Dimitri curls up behind you, kind of big spoon wraps his arms around you, and he presses his nose to the nape of your neck, and you feel like soft breaths kind of like tickling your ear. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Fan fiction.
Yes.
And it is no surprise that sleep finds you quickly, especially because you're laying in bed with that, like, the feeling you get after a bath where you just feel like so exhausted. Like, so, like, the heat of the bath.
The activities
in the bath. Yeah.
You're exhausted.
Sure. You're exhausted. And it's surely no surprise that after the last few nights as well, your slumber ends up leading you back home once again. Yes, Ari?
Does Nari come back?
No, she texted Arlow that she's staying at Dunes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Valid question,
yeah. We are concerned for Nari. So fair. We are concerned for Nari.
Nari's having a great time. I'm not concerned about her at all, actually.
I just got concerned for her.
She's having her own kind of furry Friday, okay?
On a Sunday?
It's a Friday. Listen.
It's a Friday in campaign and IRL.
I thought it was Saturday on campaign.
It's Saturday tomorrow.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm with it now.
You're good. It's been a long day for y'all. So, it is no surprise that after the last few nights, your slumber leads you back home once again. And this time, however, it feels even more different than the last time.
Okay.
For one, it is night. And when you open your eyes again, you're looking up at a dark navy sky that is riddled with thousands upon thousands of stars. And each and every one is burning millions of miles away, but twinkling so beautifully for you in that very moment. And you feel that you are lying on your back with your legs stretched out, and soft grass sits beneath your limbs, brushing against your flesh, feather-light. And the air is cool, kissing your cheeks softly, frigidly, but you find that you do not tremble. Though perhaps that is because you feel a warm presence at your side. And before you can turn to look, their voice rings out, and it is familiar. So familiar it makes your heart swell and your eyes prickle with unshed tears. and it is Zidona's voice
Oh.
that softly says at your side, I am so bad at the constellation thing. And when you turn now, taking her in, you see that she's mirroring your position, staring up at the stars with a bright-eyed grin. And her eyes are so crystal clear blue that you can see the lights of the stars above twinkling within them. And her long white lilac hair is lying around her, and the ends of it tickle your skin a fraction. And the star on her forehead glows in the night, a beacon of sorts, or the shimmer of a firefly. And she wears the same simple white dress, and being this close to her now, you note that she smells like plums, morning dew, and lilies. And Arlow,
Compromise.
you are free to speak with her in this.
You have to give me a moment in between. Arlo, that's the worst part.
Take
Arlo
your
doesn't
time.
even have a fucking moment. I have a moment. He
You're
doesn't.
so fair. Take all the time you need.
Oh,
You're
I
totally
love
fine.
her. I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her. Okay. Yeah. So we're hanging out. We're sitting there. We're laying, and she said that she's bad at the constellation thing.
Yeah, she said, I'm bad at the constellation thing.
You're stargazing.
Yeah, just start
Am
getting
I any
fun.
good at it?
You say that out loud. She just like looks at you and she frowns. She's like, I don't know, you tell me.
I don't know. You know me better than me sometimes. I don't know.
Well, what's that one then? And she points. And she's not pointing. You cannot tell what she's pointing at. She's pointing at a sky full of stars. She's just like, she's like, what's that one then?
Ribeye.
Like a steak.
Yeah, looks like a ribeye. See, like, right there's the bone sticking out, and then there's the sauce.
She's looking. I think you're right.
No, I'm playing with you.
She looks at you. But it really does look like a ribeye.
It does, though. It does. I just came up with that.
Okay, well now it's a thing and it exists.
It's official.
Okay. Hello, ribeye.
Hello, ribeye.
And she just keeps watching. Haley coming into this completely does not know what's going on. She like takes a moment. You just kind of hear her breathing, and you hear like light crickets kind of around. And she says, "What do you think that we're made up of, Arlow?"
I don't know. I guess I assume we've always been made up of the same stuff, and we just keep recycling and one with the earth. I don't know. Just we are the earth is us.
Thank you for actually answering me. Hawks and Nell insist that it's the earth also. Like we came from the ground beneath us all and were born of it. But Morga, every time that I ask her, always just says, stop asking questions you'll never know the answer to.
Oh.
But I know that's just because she's scared of the answers. So,
Yeah, she also might be scared that you might be smarter than her.
well, I think I am. Because you know what I think that we're made of?
Tell me, I want to know.
I think we are made of stardust.
Well, if you say so, then I believe so.
And she like smiles at you. she's like, yes. And she looks up. And Arlow, you suddenly hear another voice ring out. And this one is unidentifiable. Masculine. But there is a nagging sensation at the back of your mind that it is practically screaming at you that this is dripping with familiarity. And as soon as they speak, you feel their presence. And it is colder than Idona's, but it is there. And something tells you they were probably there the entire time.
Oh.
Unbeknownst to you in this dream state. Lying right next to you. And when you turn, the figure that awaits you is an astounding one, to say the least. His hair falls down onto the grass beneath where he lays beside you. And it is slightly longer than yours, and a dark black. And there are streaks of red scattered throughout it. Along his skin are curving lines and patterns almost of a light blue, marine-like and bright. And he's littered in small, minuscule scars and they tatter his body like a pincushion. And his eyes shine an eerie orange-red on one side and a golden hue on the other. And the pupils are slanted, strangely. Slitted horizontally rather than vertically. And his eyes surely stand out to you the most. Or his ears, not his eyes. His ears surely stand out to you the most, as they stretch out like your own. Fins of purple and red and a deep, rich blue. But where yours are curved and rounded, his are sharp, pointed, and dagger-like. And the words that leave his mouth as he talks, somewhat gently, but teasingly, he says, I, for one, am certainly not made of stardust, little sister. And before you can even manage a response, Arlow, too caught up in the new being at your side, surely, Idona chimes in very quickly, and she lifts herself up on her elbows to, like, look over you at him. And she has this sassy expression on her face, this kind of like, and she looks at him and she says, okay, well, what do you think you're made up of then? And Kai mirrors her position. And he leans on his elbows as well. And Arlow, you see more sharp fins protruding from them, as well as webbing between his fingers. And Kai says, I am made up of the shadows that fill the darkest parts of the sea foam that lines every wave, and the unknown oblivion of the middle of the ocean. And he smiles at his sister. And it's like a long smile and a stretched smile, and he's got very much like the sharp teeth like Morgan does. And she kind of scrunches her nose up at him, just says, I think Stardust is cooler. So, and then she like lays back down. And he just kind of smirks, and he doesn't lay back down yet. And he like nods his head. And he glances at you a moment, Arlow, as though like, and he's thoughtful before he kind of looks back at his little sister. And he says, you were certainly born of Stardust. I have no doubts about that. But then he looks at you, Arlow, and he smiles wider. And he says, Arlow and I, though, we were born of the water and its many complexities. And as he says this, Arlow, unknowing how long you have before this memory or dream flutters away, you can say something to him. After you've recovered from your initial surprise. I also have a reference.
What do you mean?
A drawn one, so it's accurate to exactly.
Give it.
Oh, give.
I love him.
I will send it to the chat.
That's perfect. Oh,
It's giving the streak of blue. It's giving like David Bowie.
That's
Yeah,
love
you're
that.
You're so right.
Oh, I love
You're
him.
so right.
I'm sad.
Do you think he's single?
Oh my god.
Probably. I'll set you up.
Do it.
I'm obsessed with his eyes. I'm
Thank
obsessed with his
you.
eyes.
Oh,
He's just a kraken. Are we identical or fraternal? I mean, I guess we're not
Fraternal.
identical, but are we like color identical? Like, are we like? Is he like a color
Body.
variant of me? Yeah.
Yeah, like body identical, but color. No.
Yeah.
Kind of. He looks
Whoa.
very similar to you, but
It's just his
Like
body.
we just look like we look like brothers.
different
Yeah.
type of water.
you
Brother.
look like if someone looked between you and looked at all your features, they'd probably be like, okay, you guys are related. But like
Yeah.
you look drastically different in
Yeah.
your
Oh, I love his
features.
hair.
It's like
Thank
the
you.
same, but
God.
I really love
That
That's
middle,
my favorite part.
middle sketch of his-
I've been
middle
waiting to send you this
sketch of
sketch.
him.
Little
so
mullet
long.
guy.
Oh, if I look at it too much longer,
So-
I'll cry. Let's just jump right back into it.
Okay.
Arlow starts crying.
So cool.
What are you gonna say
to
to him? Crying. Let me think. What the fuck would I say? I'm not gonna talk to him about ribeye.
What the fuck would Arlow say?
Oh yeah, what would Arlo say?
WW.
What would DK do?
No, what would Arlow
I
do?
wanted to get on that show so bad. It's like,
WWAD. What would Arlow do?
What would Arlo do?
Oh my god. I don't know. Shit.
It's so fair. You're fucking shocked. I mean, Dream You would be like, "Oh,
It's
I
true.
didn't expect this."
Arlow would not pull off any of this. That's
Yeah.
for sure. He would be, I think Arlow would reach for his hand, and hold on to, and I think he couldn't do anything more than say it with his eyes. I think he would look at him like he's lost him for a long time. And
You're gonna make
he would know
me
that
cry.
it wouldn't be received,
Yeah.
but like,
It's a twin thing.
yeah,
But you
I know.
he's gonna hope.
He lays back down by this point, like he lays back down flat and is looking back up the stars. And so when you grab his hand, it's like perfectly symmetrical, like it's like at the perfect height where you can just grab his hand. And the two webs, the webs.
No,
I'm
because don't say
broken.
that to me. Don't say that.
And you like, do you look at him when you do it? Like you're looking at him like
I'm looking at him like
Yeah.
I want him to know exactly what I'm thinking.
Okay. He
And, I'm
like
pleading.
as soon as he feels your hand, he like turns like as he's laying there, you know, like turns his head to look at you, and he has like kind of a frown on his face, and he looks at you, and he just kind of mouths like, "Are you okay?"
Oh, I love him.
Like just mouths it, like asking.
I think he would shake his head, and I think that he would start like tearing up.
Yeah. And you just see Kai nod, and then he looks back at the stars, and you feel him squeeze your hand tighter. Yeah. Yeah. And you slip deeper into unconsciousness with stars, just to the side of stars. And that is what you see for the entirety of your night. Simply stars. Yeah.
That was beautiful. That was
I
beautiful.
cried.
I'm
I'm not
that
done
was
yet.
so good.
Fucking good.
I'm still really wet, and I'm not stopping.
I love
Yeah.
Kai. I love Pop off, cracking boy.
I never stopped crying.
Whatever he did, I'm not even mad at him.
Not even mad at him.
I'm not even mad at him.
He's actually done nothing
Yeah.
wrong ever in his life.
Ever.
And I love him.
With that widow face? No, absolutely not.
Chat is saying how much they love him. Thank you so much.
Love
And
him.
his reference. Thank you.
Thank
I really
you.
like him. He's got like Keith hair from like Voltron. Like it's like that.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh my god.
Little mullet moment.
That was quite literally my first thought, and I love it.
Good,
I love
good,
this
good.
design. I love this design so
Thank
much.
you, because I fucking
good
redrew
design.
it so many
This
times.
middle, this
I
middle
recolored
sketch
shit
of him
so
makes
much.
me up with it.
Well,
The little
you
square?
nailed it.
The
so
little-
The,
Or little,
the
like-
middle one. The middle,
Okay.
Yeah, the middle.
yeah, the middle
love
is so
him.
good.
That's
Oh,
honestly
his
like
colors though.
those are honestly the
I know.
faces he probably was making
With the
looking at you,
blue?
asking if you were
That's
okay.
what I was literally
Yeah.
when you
Okay.
showed us. I was imagining it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Especially like the far right one. That's like him turning to like look at
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Like, are
that
you
like
okay?
middle one for like when he was telling Idona that he was like made of.
I'm not made of that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
made of that.
Literally, I feel like
His
Idona would
description
be
was
the one
pretty
too that
though. Of the water.
would call Kai kelp for brains.
Oh,
I was saying, I was like,
Or just
she
like
gave the-
seaweed
she
brain.
gave the look.
Seaweed
She
brain.
gave the face of, well, who put you on the
Oh my
planet?
god! And
Yeah,
Arlow,
brains.
Well, who
would
put you on the
defend
planet?
him, and Arlo would be like, "No, I'm the one with kelp for brains," because Arlo would want it to like always remove. I don't know what their relationship was like, so I
That's
can't
fair.
say that.
Well, that's fair.
I feel like
No,
he would diffuse
it
it
is
though.
so fair though. Hearing you like take
He's like the
that
middle.
those
kinda.
like those I
Yeah.
guess
yeah.
if I'm putting out vibes, that is how I see it, and it makes me happy to hear you like relay how you imagine their
Cool.
relationship.
Okay. Cool.
Because it's based off of things you know essentially, and it makes
Yeah.
it even cooler because it's like part of Arlo knows, so it
Yeah.
makes sense for like you to be
Essentially,
like,
No, I
this is
know.
how we
And
do
it,
it.
and it feels so good.
It's
like,
symbolic. I
yeah,
love it.
100%.
I love it.
Oh,
I'm so
that's
happy
beautiful.
right now.
That was so good.
It's just a guy.
Plus
D&D.
one brother.
Uh,
Wow.
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed
I
with
gotta
that.
go
We
get
have
your
to
I'm
find
never
it.
gonna get. I'm just gonna make fan art of him for the rest of my life now. Now that I've seen
Okay.
him, I'm not gonna
So-
stop drawing him. I've been wanting to draw him this whole time, and I didn't know what he looked like.
Also, I hope you know I deliberately used the colors from your drawing, so
From the drawing.
you're correct in drawing.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It literally is the exact match of colors. Oh my
Wait,
god.
that's
Oh
so
my
good.
God.
Oh.
Oh,
Jade, you're so
Sorry.
big brain.
You're a genius. You're a genius. You're a genius.
yeah.
Oh my god, you're so cool.
You're so cool. You did that fucking drawing. What the fuck?
No.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I will never
You
be
guys
normal.
together,
Oh
insane.
my god,
I love this.
that's so cool. That is
I
genuinely
will never
so cool.
be
I will
love
never
it
be
here.
okay.
I will never be normal.
I'm
I,
saying this to Emma right now.
you don't understand. I will actually cry if I see him in your style. Like I will be a mess on the floor.
I'm gonna do it tonight. What do you think I'm gonna do tonight?
Stop.
I've been waiting for this boy for so long.
Yeah.
Not as long as Jess.
The amount of reveals
that's for sure.
this episode.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've been so I've been
Jam-packed.
so like nitpicking everything with him because he's so important to me, and I was like,
He's perfect and I love him. He is
Thank you.
perfect and I love him.
He started with his eyes were a different color, and I changed them like really last minute because I was like, no, I
like the colors, they're so
gold 'cause it
cool.
pops
I really
more.
like
And the
that.
orange.
And
is
I also
so
was like,
hot.
I wanted him to have
And the
like
goat eyes.
the opposite of you in the way that you have the blue eyes and he has the gold. So it's like the blue and the
Yeah.
yellow, like Arlow.
I really like that. Oh, I
Yeah.
really like that. I really
Arlo.
like that.
Because I
I'm gonna
liked the
draw
idea
that.
of their eyes like next to each other. It's like the two colors. And I was like,
Oh my god.
And then it's blue, but it's like the dark, like maroonish color.
yeah. He's just a little guy. Anywho.
It's so perfect to me.
I want to draw him more because this is obviously just was like a reference
I need that
thing,
song, by the
and
way. I need that song immediately.
I will send it to you. There's a song that was literally my anthem for this scene, and it's
Oh my
called like
God.
it's literally called Within Stardust or something like that. That's why.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I have to send it to
no.
you. Yeah, I'll send it to the whole
Oh my
group after because
Please do, actually. I want to.
it's beautiful, and if you listen to it and picture this scene, you're actually gonna be a wreck.
I'm gonna
Already
watch
right.
the scene. And
I need to go rewatch the beginning of this scene because I had absolutely zero fucking context
They
until
were just,
Ribeye.
they were looking at stars, and basically, Idona was like,
Also-
"I'm not good at constellations."
Also,
So Arlo tried to be like, maybe I'm good at them.
I mean,
And then
I
he
was like, I'll make
"Oh,
up
looks
some
like a
shit, and then I
ribeye."
somehow made
I
up
don't
the
remember.
stupidest shit I could think of.
She was
I
I
okay
can't
with
believe
it.
you went with ribeye.
if you did,
I can't either. I was.
That's a steak in the sky.
I lost myself when I said
can look it up.
sauces. That's when
It's
I
a
was like,
magic
yeah,
stick
that's
in the sky.
Idona was there with you. She was there with you.
You know,
I love
she's
her.
here for that.
She
was
really
convinced.
is.
did it.
She's like, "You're right."
She supports you.
We also
That's a
talked about
ribeye.
the fact that Kai signed his eye with a star.
I did put a little star. Yeah,
He said David Bowie.
he is.
Okay.
I was like, did
he is.
you know? No, Idona did a heart.
Not me putting heroes on his playlist. Okay.
Oh, pain.
I'm gonna beat my head into the fucking
I'm
ground.
trying to send this picture of Kai to Emmett. Please send. This is so important to me.
Oh.
Here. I'll
So-
send it to you, and then you can send it to them.
I will say really quick also,
Man.
I have more stuff obviously, but I think where I'm gonna leave it is with this one interaction because it's going to send.
Wait, but if
What do
there's
you mean by
no,
that?
don't end
Yeah,
it
I'm
on
looking
it.
back in.
We can go longer. Everyone's going longer, right?
Okay, here.
It just works well because the next
Oh,
the
fuck.
next stuff I have is like very like it's gonna weave into things I think, and
Okay.
so
Okay.
it works
It's
really
a good
well.
stopping.
But that
Yeah,
means
so-
I have the beginning of next episode already written, so
Which is good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. That means we can do it soon.
yeah.
That means we can do it next Friday.
Oh my god!
Y'all free next Friday?
Honestly,
I'm free.
I can feel it out. I can feel
I
it
think
out.
so.
I can
I'm
feel
free
it
next
out.
Friday. I'm free.
Or
I'm
even.
free.
I'm there.
I'm there. So after that, Andromeda.
Slay.
Oh, R.I.P. Andromeda. It was nice knowing you.
What? What's happening? Okay.
You are woken up to a pounding on the door. And it is like frantic. But it is not, it doesn't sound like a big like boom 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 boom. It is like a like someone is just like very daintily knocking. But like consistent knocks. What do you do?
Fucking she like, you know that one Squidward scene where his eyes like open like that?
My
Like
favorite.
that's her.
I
She's
love
probably
him.
like all like puffy and swollen with the eyes and stuff, and she has like
So
snot, like drool on one
No.
side. Her hair's just out there, but she gets out of bed and she walks over the door, pauses. She's fucking naked. She's like,
Oh, wait a minute.
she grabs like a shirt and like puts it on, and, like, yeah, it's good enough. She's like, come in, damn. And she's like, she's gonna open the door.
You see Indra standing there.
She's
Is the
like,
door not
yeah.
locked though?
She opened it. And
Well,
tried to open
but
it.
it was it
No,
the
it's like
curfew?
it's like morning to a point where the doors are
Mhm.
unlocked.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay,
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah.
You're good. I just was like, huh?
Yeah, I should clarify. Sorry.
Indra, unlock the door. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, it is Indra standing.
You don't open the door for me. I will open it myself.
She's
And
like, what do you?
Her face is turned in this look of like frantic fear. And she just looks at you and she's like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. You know him, and so I figured I would come to you because I don't know what else to do.
Who?
Matt, the tall guy, the tall green one, the tall. You know him. Okay,
What's happened?
my room. You should come to my room. The one that we share because he's my roommate, as you know. Okay. And she just like leaves you already and starts beelining it back to her room.
She wants her to go first. She's like,
Fair.
I'm
I'm not turning my back to you.
She's gonna
Fair.
go and grab her TCD really quickly off the thing, and
She, by the way, looks exactly the same. Like the cuts and stuff that she had when you had seen her for the first time, like have like healed, long since healed. You don't really see them. You see maybe like a faint little outline of them. And she's wearing her Terraclaw uniform. And she is booking it to the to her dormitory.
everyone's like following. She's like, she had her shirt like unbuttoned. She's like buttoning it up as she's like walking down the hall and like looking around and stuff.
Fair. And you see her like with shaking hands, like she lifts her TCD to like unlock the door, and then pulls back, and then like opens it, pulls the handle open, and like waves you in like very hurriedly.
She's gonna like take a few steps forward to the door frame and peek her head in. She's gonna go in all the way.
You see Mud, and he is asleep in one of the beds. Obviously, his bed, if it going by all the little wood chips around the floor, or anything to go by. But there is a crimson red coating his hands, and it is smeared along the sheets and along the white of his button down.
No.
But he is sleeping. He is sleeping soundly, peacefully.
She goes in fully at the side of this, and she walks forward, stops before she can get any closer, like a few feet from him. And she looks at Indra, and she's like, "What's happened?"
I don't know. I came back early this morning. As soon as the doors unlocked, I was here, and then I walked in, and he just looked like that. I wasn't here last night. I don't know when. I don't know what happened. But that was kind of concerning to see, obviously.
She's gonna walk forward a few steps towards Indra, and she's wearing her like school uniform, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She reaches forward and grabs her by the collar.
She goes, and where her face was like fear coated, it is now dead.
Are you telling the truth?
I am telling you the truth. Why
You
would I
found him.
lie? I did. I thought I'd do the right thing by telling you. Maybe I should have gone to someone else. Don't you care about him?
Oh, you went to the right person.
Wonderful.
She's gonna release it. Stand right there. And she's gonna walk over to Mud.
And you see, as you like release her and she pulls back, that like look of concern is like back on her face again, and she looks like fearful, and she's like fiddling with her hands. And she's like looking around and she's just watching you and watching Mud.
She's gonna say over her shoulder as she walks towards Mud, she's like, "You can drop the act, you know. It's just me." She's gonna like lean over Mud.
And she like genuinely, I don't know if you look at her. Do you look at her?
She glances like
Okay.
over her shoulder.
She genuinely looks confused by that.
Oh, because she's being controlled. Oh god, okay. Okay, that gives me information. Okay. I clued it. Andromeda like looks at her like, yeah.
Not the time. I'll deal with that later.
She's gonna like lean over Mud. Is he gonna like on his side, on his back?
He's like on his side and he's like kind of just like sleeping very much like that. So there's just like his hands are just kind of there and covered in this like blood. And it obviously is contrasting probably very with the color of his skin and like it's not pleasant to look at.
It's not good.
No.
And kind of like in like contradiction to like how she just treated Indra with grabbing her, she's gonna reach a hand very gently to Mud's cheek and just kind of gently like try to get him to wake up.
His eyes kind of flutter for a moment and he like squeezes them shut and he like looks at you and he's like, Tree,
What?
did I sleep in?
I did.
Sorry.
Can you sit up?
This. He kind of moves and he goes to almost like rub his eye, but he like
stops his hand.
Yeah, he catches it and he looks, and then he like his hand starts shaking, and he moves it back and looks at it and he's like, "Was I painting?"
It's okay. Just sit up. Just sit up.
I don't want to sit up.
Okay. Do you remember anything?
No. Is there something that I should remember? And his voice is like breaking as he like looks at you.
Let me see.
She's gonna put her hands on the blood.
On his hand or
On like the blood on his hands.
okay. And he
Can I roll? Can I cast my thing?
Yeah, you can try. Go for it.
Does he do anything else? Does he
He seems like he's doing everything in his power not to look back down at his hands. So he is simply just looking at you. And he has this look in his eye of like,
what the fuck did he do?
yeah, and like help, essentially, like what is going on? Like you like tell me, please, like have the answers, essentially. Like that pleading kind of look of like just have the answers. Okay, roll 2d6s.
Are you okay with that? Are you genuinely
I'm okay with that. Yeah, absolutely.
Because if you wanted to leave it here, I'm okay with that. But
Oh, we can do this and leave it after that, depending on how this goes.
Before she casts the spell, cast Communion of Whispers, before she touches the blood, she's gonna look at him all shaking and he doesn't know what's going on. And she's gonna lean down and press a big solid kiss to his cheek. And then she's gonna press her forehead to his.
Okay.
And she's just gonna nod and be like,
I will find out. It's gonna be okay, okay?
He just nods against you and he closes his eyes.
Sit tight.
and she's gonna dip her fingers into the blood and cast Communion of Whispers on this blood.
Oh God. Okay.
All right.
Roll those 2d6s. I'm scared. I'm with you guys here. That's a 10?
That's a 10. That's a 10. That's a clear answer. That's a clear answer.
Oh,
Give me that answer.
no, not this. This is crazy.
Not this. You made your cliffhanger so much worse. Okay.
No. What the fuck? No. No.
Your head flies back, Andromeda. And what perspective do I put this in? Whose eyes? Whose eyes?
Guys, I'm really stressing out right now.
Please do Muds. Please do Muds. Please do Muds.
Mud's eyes?
Please do Muds.
Okay.
Because that way we get
Why
right
was
now.
anyone else there? Why was anyone else there?
Who else did he fuck up?
You
Do you want to see Mud pummeling someone?
You see as you
Maybe.
you see as you come to
It's just
in this vision. You see a hallway. A familiar dormitory hallway.
Yeah.
And it is a burnt orange color.
No. No. No, 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 no.
And you can see that it is dark, seemingly perhaps after hours maybe. And you see one of Mud's hands move to knock on a door. You don't see any details quite of the door, but you see the hand just beside the handle knocking. And you hear shuffling a moment. And kind of like an annoyed like grunt, as though someone was either woken up from a... Perhaps we're already feeling frustrated. And you hear footsteps and shuffling before the door clicks and opens. And you hear, "What?" And you see Darian standing there, staring at Mud. And there is this, like, look in his eye of, like... And you hear him say, "Mud Tarot, right? What can I do for you?" Before your vision cuts out. And I'm going to describe to you the feelings that you're feeling as Mud.
He's fine.
Throw the fuck
fine.
up. I'm gonna
He's fine.
throw up.
You feel pure rage, unlike any other that you have felt before. And it is almost as though you, in this moment, feel as though you're on autopilot. As though you have an intention, but that is the only thing that you can think about in that moment. There are no other emotions. It is simply intention. And I think that's where we're gonna leave our episode.
You have to give me more.
Wait, who the fuck else was there? Who the else was there?
What do you mean?
Who was, because you were like, whose eyes do I do this from?
Well, I
You
think
did from
Either,
Darian?
either
You did
Darian's
Or
Oh,
Mud.
okay. I was wondering
Yeah,
if it was like
that's
somebody
what I
had
meant.
witnessed
If
the
it was,
murder. And
if
I was
it was
like,
Darian, you would have just heard the voice, obviously. Darian's voice. But if it was
makes
Mud,
sense.
Exactly.
you'd see Darian, so...
oh my.
I'm glad that we did Mud's perspective. That way we could like know the emotions in the autopilot thing. Because
Yeah.
although I'm also curious about like how Darian was feeling in that moment, but like, damn,
I don't think
he's fine. Darian's fine. Don't worry about it.
I don't know about that.
Me joking about Darian being dead. Better
Yeah,
not
wasn't
be.
it-
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you.
You
now.
said that
I think-
earlier,
I think
and
it's
I was
bad.
like, oh.
I think it's true.
Don't joke about that.
If it's
I'm like,
actually
oh,
true, I'm gonna be really. It's not true though.
No, I think it is.
I would love
No,
to
it's not.
believe that he just beat him to a bloody pulp, and that's fine.
With the
But
dagger
he's not
that's
dead.
controlling
Why?
him.
With a sword?
There was no way for him to stop. Why would
Are
he
you
stop?
serious? Darian never got
No,
anything.
he-
Why could Darian have one fucking win? Are you serious? He doesn't even get to see his brother again. He doesn't even get to see his brother again.
He didn't want to see his brother again.
Oh my god! You know what's worse? His room is probably a mess. He's dead and his room's a mess. You know how pissed he'd be his room being a fucking mess. Oh,
Yeah.
and
That's
then
actually
why she's
that's
different.
a detail I left out in that moment. The things were like out of place, like not like his things.
He's
were
already
out of
having a
place.
rough day. Jeez.
Yeah, like in Darian's room, like things were not neat. They were not like tidy. It was very clear that he was not.
He's
Yeah.
going.
That's, I think, a good place to end it.
No.
I don't think it's a great place to end it, actually. I beg to differ.
Can I talk to Dimitri for a bit or something?
Can I have something soothing?
I'm genuinely very
That
distraught.
was good.
I'm
I think I'm gonna start crying
No.
again. So I think we should get off stream.
Oh,
Yeah, let's get off stream so we can cry.
Oh my god. I'm
I love this arc from
sorry.
Mud, though.
I feel
I don't.
I
I
feel
don't.
awful, but
I don't.
I love it. I love
Like,
it.
all that speech, he never even, like, he never had anybody to make him feel.
No matter how hot Evil Mud is, it's
Do you know how much business he put his nose in? Zero. That man put his nose
He
in.
minded
He
his
was
business.
Yelled at the wrong girl.
He protected his peace,
there's
From-
no
from
competition.
the wrong
There's no
girls. and
competition.
then the wrong girl's boyfriend.
There's no
went
competition if you
slaughtered
take out
him.
the competition.
He literally tried to get out of the competition. He was out.
Well, I don't want Darian to be dead, like, really bad.
I mean, you guys don't know. You guys don't know, obviously, the full story yet.
No,
So
because if he's not dead, he's gonna turn Mud into.
I would be so surprised if the sword, like, straight up killed somebody at first. I
Really?
felt like it was a slower process. Like, I know this was, like, a day he got cursed and then he, like, started
the day
acting
of.
on it. But I would be surprised because, like,
But think about
at least from the lore that we got, it seemed that, like, eventually,
Well,
like,
it's
it got
probably
to
been
the
in that
extent where, like,
goddamn
people
case
killed
so
this
long.
person.
it's been hungry.
It was
That's
probably so.
And for as much blood as Mud had on him, that's more
It
than
was just on his
bleed.
hands. Like,
No, it was on his shirt.
it was on his shirt and the bed.
It was on his shirt, on
Oh,
his bed. It was
never
everywhere.
mind. That's a lot of blood.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. I was like, that was not just on his hands.
When I told you one
Darian's,
of our
like,
souls
bleeding
was
out
Darian,
somewhere.
I didn't mean kill him.
Wow.
If your conversation ends up with Darian dead, oh my god.
Oh, Andromeda's not gonna be doing well.
You guys can't tell her she's not a curse anymore.
The last thing that you said to him.
Your luck with boys is non-existent. You're cursed to
No more men.
boys.
Fuck men.
Okay,
And stop-
Chad.
Well, change that
How you
over.
feeling? How you
Change
feeling,
that
Jack?
over. Change
It's
it
not.
up.
It's not over until we see a body. Okay.
That's
It's
true.
not over
That's
till-
true.
You haven't
No,
seen a
it's
body
true.
yet.
No, that's true.
I choose
There
to
is
live
a
now.
body.
I'm
I
gonna
don't know
call
whose
it now.
body. Somebody's body is lacking a significant amount of blood.
You
Alright.
could
Yeah,
just
that's
hope. You could
Arlow,
just hope
you're up.
that maybe her,
Darian's like out somewhere
You're
dying.
up.
I'm like,
you could hope that maybe
he's on the
there
brink
was
of death.
some piece of mud that stopped before it was too late. You could hope.
I feel like he's not gone all the way. He's like, I'm gonna get some
No.
fresh air, and he's like, psych,
He's
I'm gonna
not.
like try
But
to
he
kill this
also
person.
doesn't even remember coming back. At
He
least
did
that we
black
know
out.
of. And that's the thing that's worrying me. It's the fact that he doesn't remember going, like,
He
leaving.
was on autopilot.
Like the whole time
He
it was blackout
he was
until he went
gone.
to sleep again. It was probably like I wonder if it's like an awake asleep thing. Like it has to be a full. I wake up and then I go to sleep and I wake up as me again.
Haley's going through it.
I'm looking at the chat.
Yeah. What are they
Nuggets-
saying?
Bro might be with Beacon now for all we know.
No.
Take it back. Take it
Take
fucking
it
back.
back.
Ren fucking said they were just
doing?
independent, guys. It's
Ren,
fine.
I love you. You're crazy. You're crazy, but I love you. He did ask if he was painting. He was hoping that was what you would tell him he was doing.
You should have said yes.
Oh no. I wish
Should
it
have
was
said
just. I was kind of
Anyways,
hoping it was just.
I guess we're saying good night, chat.
No, but we have to keep
Bye.
going.
Why?
No, you
So
know
we can
how I
go find
felt
the
when I
body?
tried when Arthros was like the cliffhanger that one time when she like had that whole moment with like the book and I couldn't keep playing.
Yeah.
Now you know how it feels.
I love you, chat. Thank
Yeah.
you for being here for all of
Thank
that.
you for being here. Kat.
Thank
Thank you for going insane with us at that
you for going through this.
cliffhanger.
There was a lot in this episode of like really cool revelations, I think.
And suddenly I wished Andromeda had not rolled so well.
Yeah.
What if I had rolled traumatizing?
Oh yeah.
What would have
Oh
You
wait,
probably would have seen it happen.
Holy fuck.
I kind of want that though.
Maybe it's good that you didn't roll that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, no, I'm gonna be sick. I gotta stop thinking about that. We
Okay,
gotta
anyways. Oh my god, okay, I'm sorry. Good night, chat.
Check back next time.
Check back next time.
No
we will
emotional
let you know
damage.
when the next
Our
episode
crowns
is.
are cuffed all together.
Everything was going so well, and then everything was not going well.
It really
Was
wasn't,
it?
but it was.
I'm
It
having a
wasn't.
great time, guys. As per usual, I'm on cloud
you.
9. I just